So, my name is Rodney, and I wanted to talk about the Real Housewives of Dubai. I'm gonna go ahead and say it, and I know I can't be the only one thinking this. Sergio is gay. I think Sergio is one of the kids. I think Sergio is one of the kids. I think Sergio like boys. Okay? I think Sergio like to girl party with the girls. I think Sergio think about sex with men. I think Sergio is a homosexual. Or as Terry Joe say, a homosexual. Yes. Shout out to Terry Joe. I think Sergio just gives me gay. I'm sorry. I mean, there's nothing to apologize about. I mean, because, girl, hello. I just think that Sergio really likes men. I think that relationship that he has with Caroline and that Caroline has with him is very weird. Um, I feel like Caroline is his beard. I know some of you said that Sergio has his own money. Some people say that Sergio comes from money. This is what I think. This is not factual. This is just what I'm thinking, okay? Somebody left a comment similar to this in the comment section, okay? This is what I think. I think Sergio is one of the kids. And when I say one of the kids, gay. Okay? I think Sergio is a homosexual. And I think that Sergio probably comes from wealth. I don't know how much Sergio. Listen, when I Googled Sergio's net worth, it said that Sergio's net worth was between 1 million and 30 million. So the only thing I could come up with was either he ain't got no money, right? His mom and them probably got some money, but that don't mean Sergio got some money. I think that Sergio is in a rush to get married because he has to prove something to his parents. I think that Sergio is in a rush to have kids because he has to make sure in order for him to get his trust fund off of him. Girl, this is what I done told myself. This is the story I done told myself. I think that Sergio has to rush and have a baby so at least he can please his parents so he can get a little bit of some of his money. Maybe a trust fund, just maybe money, period, right? I don't think that Sergio is a heterosexual male. I don't. I don't. I don't. I'm sorry. Everything about Sergio screams, "How you doing?" I don't even think the other ladies even think that Sergio is straight. Even their interactions with Sergio gives me very much, oh girl, he one of the gays. The way that they interact with Sergio is not the way that they would interact with the other husbands. Because I think they look at Sergio as one of the kids. Oh girl, he's just one of the girls. Girl, oh hey Sergio. They don't do all of that with the other husbands. Hey Sergio. Sergio fine. I mean, he like to say the N word, and he a Trump supporter. Um, Sergio guy, and I'm sticking to it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Phaedra on the show. She on the show making a whole bunch of faces, scrunching up her face like she did on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She says she's not a drinker. I'm not really a drinker. I'm a church girl. You also the ex-wife of a two-time convicted felon. You're also the woman who used to go to a trap house and get your back banged out, according to your ex-husband, who's a two-time convicted felon. You also used to take dope money from the dope boys in the parking lot of the courthouse. You also the woman who was on TV and accused Candy and Todd of. If you ain't guessed by now, I don't like Phaedra Parks. I think that her. I think that her. I get that people make mistakes, but the stunts and shows she used to pull on Real Housewives of Atlanta that could have really changed somebody's life. I can't get behind it. It's one thing for you to flirt with a married man. It's one thing for you to flirt with a married woman. It's one thing for you to talk about somebody's kids or cuss somebody out. But girl, taking it to the length that she took it to with Candy and Todd, I just can't. Girl, I ain't gonna never forget that. I don't think that Phaedra Park should be able to have access to a platform that is so beneficial based off of the things that she has done. Period. Anyways, it don't be a lot going on in Dubai, girl. I really got one page of notes, and quiet as it's kept is really just one front page. I just write real, real big. um, Chanel goes over to, Lisa tells her husband about Caroline. He calls her a 50 girl. He called her a 50-year-old influencer. Quiet as it's kept, girl. In real life, quiet as it's kept. Whatever you want to call Caroline, it don't matter because Caroline living the same lifestyle you living, Rich. Probably even better. Quiet as it's kept. At this point, I think one thing I've realized is people really shouldn't be bothered by titles. Sometimes, of course, depending on what it is, but because Caroline being a 50-year-old influencer, it doesn't matter. She can still go to the same places you go. And her checkbook probably can write the same numbers yours right. Girl, so what's really tea? Okay? I'd rather do what Caroline doing, ain't doing shit and still making a whole bunch of money than be stressed out like you probably are, Rich. And that's just the truth. Chanel goes over to Caroline's Sergio's house. One thing about Sergio, he gonna be around. I don't know why. That's like it's weird. He's always around. He's always around. He's always around. Um, she goes over to have dinner. Caroline is very much clear about not really wanting to have a baby, but if she has a baby, it's going to be his baby, and he's going to have to hire a nanny. She don't want nothing to do with the baby. Again, Caroline and Sergio, their relationship is weird. I'm completely lost on why they are together. Y'all have two different roads that you want to take as it pertains to this relationship. Sergio wants a baby, girl, for whatever reason. Hey, Sergio. Sergio trying to impress trying to convince his mom and daddy he not gay. So that's why he went and married a woman, and he got to have a baby to try to seal the deal. That's what Sergio giving me. Sergio wants a baby. Caroline don't want a baby. Sergio want to get married. Caroline don't want to get married. Like, I mean, stuff like that, I guess that should make a break, but, well, maybe so, depending on how you feel about marriage. But it's just like the whole kid stuff. To me, kids are something that you just don't compromise on. I'm sorry. That's not like a toy that you can just go buy and then, oh, girl, I changed my mind. I don't want it. I just want to give it back. Girl, once they're here, they're here. Now, of course, you have different avenues you can take, whether it's adoption or whatever. But you get what I'm trying to say. Like, I just think that if that's what Caroline is set in stone on, or not having no kids, I don't want no kids, then that's what it should have been. And Sergio, you should listen to Caroline. Caroline, you should listen to Sergio. Sergio want kids. You don't want no more kids. So what the fuck are we doing? Because if I really wanted to have kids and I was in a relationship with someone who did not want to have kids, there would not be a relationship. Just like if I don't want to have kids and you want to have kids, then you're going to have to find somebody else because I don't want no kids. And that's not going to change. right? And then you could change your mind. I could change my mind. I could end up resenting these kids, or you could end up resenting me because now you look up to 15 years later. I'm living my life happy, thinking we good, and now you mad because you still ain't got your kids that you wanted 15 years ago. Like I don't. I just feel like the relationship is a mess. Um, I felt like they were not being honest. They both made it seem as though Lisa was the problem. I don't remember Lisa really being the problem. The problem was really Caroline and her lying over something simple as saying them, right? She lied about that. I think that's what kind of got Lisa worked up. And then also when she got upset about Caroline, about Sergio, I guess being nice to Chanel, right? And saying them. So it was the them thing. Then when Lisa called it out, you lied and said you didn't say it, and then you also said, oh, the other thing was, oh, you told Sergio maybe she can, suck your dick. So stop trying to act like Lisa just like I don't know. It was weird. That was not. I mean, in true white people fashion, girl. Sorry. Um, Girl, cause Chanel be killing me. She said maybe we can be a coincidence. She was trying to say acquaintance, but she was saying coincidence. She was talking about her and Caroline could probably be cool, right? They go skiing. I mean, I got what Caroline was trying to say. I guess they want you to wear their. I guess the people wanted. I think what it was. This is what I think was happening. I think I think that in order for them to film, they had an agreement that okay, if they film here, we want them to wear our um, clothes, basically to promote the business. Caroline was like, "I'm not wearing that." I think that's where the problem. That's what I think was happening. Because I don't think they would just make just everybody who come there, they just have uniforms just sitting around for everybody. I think that was a way to promote the business and allow them to shoot. Caroline was like, bitch, I'm not doing it. Lisa probably got frustrated and was like, girl, just put on the clothes. Right? We're trying to shoot this scene and you fussing about not putting on the clothes. That's what I think happened. Um, oh, girl. Caroline Brooks be having some funny confessionals. She was whispering to the screen. I don't know why she was whispering, child. She wasn't saying it wasn't the words were not coming out of her mouth. I don't know if it was a malfunction. I don't know, child. But she was whispering, basically saying that if somebody would have told, excuse me, if somebody would have told me to suck their husband's dick, I would have snatched that hoe up. And that would be the last thing she ever said to me. Period. Oh, child. Chanel's birthday dinner. It's cute, right? Everybody is there. I think everybody was there and their husbands, if they had a husband. Um, I love the fact that Sarah does not mind wearing makeup. If it's on, it's on. If it's off, girl. Um, Caroline is not like the family girl. She's not really close to her family like that. I think she loves her kids, right? But she's really not like the family person. Sergio, this is what it came down to me. Sergio is like tradition. Caroline don't give a fuck about no tradition. Caroline is pretty much, girl, I'm pushing 50. My ways are my ways. It is what it is. If I don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it. I have to low-key respect that. Sorry. Nina was coming from at the dinner table. They were having a discussion. Nina gives me more, it's tradition, you're going to offend someone. Caroline's whole thing to me was like, I understand that people are going to be offended, but I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck at the end of the day because I'm still going to do what I want to do. I understand that they're offended, But I'm telling you, I'm still not going to do it even though they're offended. Girl, that's what I got from it. Because basically Sergio, I think, wanted Caroline to spend a couple of days with his family, her family, and Caroline was like, no. Caroline was like, I'm spending one day with them. I'm spending the other day with my friends, and that's what it's gonna be. And I don't care I don't care who got to say something about it. I low key was with Caroline. Caroline is not the family girl. She said she was shipped off to boarding school at 6 or 7 until she was 18. I think she said she came home twice a year. So she doesn't have like the relationship that Sergio has with his family, where he's very, very, very close and he's trying to get that money. It's not the same relationship that Caroline has with her parents. So if you're really not close to your parents, if you don't come from one of those close knit families, like, it's not going to be the same, right? And I think that if Sergio's going to be with Caroline, I'm sorry, she's going to have to accept some of your ways, and you definitely going to have to accept some of hers, because Caroline is pushing 50. Caroline ain't changing no time soon. Sorry. Especially a woman who really pretty much doesn't need anything from any. Like, Caroline got her own money at this point. Caroline don't give a fuck about your mama or your daddy, or her mama or her daddy. Caroline is like, I'm grown, I got my own money. I don't give a damn what none of them got to say. I'm with Caroline on that. Sorry. That was pretty much it. All right, y'all. I'm done. I'll talk to y'all girls later. Bye.